Okay, so Oasis are back. They've just played 2 shows at Cardiff at Principality Stadium on July 4th and 5th. So let's break it all down. Let's see what the feedback's been on those 2 shows and see what it means for Oasis moving forward. But for those that need a refresher, the band split in 2009 and played their last show in 2009. And ever since then, we've seen Liam and Noel do their separate thing. You hear them on talk shows, bagging each other. Liam's off doing his own solo thing, and Noel had the high-flying birds. For years and years, that was always hinting at a reunion. Last year, we got that confirmation, and now we've had the first 2 shows played. So if we have a look at the set list that they played on July 4th, you can see they've kicked off the concert with Hello. That was the first time they played that since 2002. Acquiesce was the second song. Morning Glory, absolute banger of a song. Some Might Say, Bring It On Down, Cigarettes and Alcohol, Fade Away, Supersonic, Roll With It, Talk Tonight. Some great songs being played. Half the World Away, Little by Little, Do You Know What I Mean? Stand By Me, Cast No Shadow. Whatever, the first time Liam on vocals since 1996. Live Forever, dedicated to Diogo Jota, who died the day before, which was really tasteful of the guys to do that. And the song Rock and Roll Star ended out the first set. They came back with the encore, the song The Master Plan, Don't Look Back in Anger, Wonderwall, and then finishing off with Champagne Supernova. So a huge range of songs on that set list. A few of my favorites on there, the song Live Forever. Never used to like that song on the album as much, but as soon as I heard it sang with Liam when he did the 2017 Manchester concert when he had Coldplay sing that with him, you could just really see what a great song that was when it was stripped back in that way and he sang it differently. Some Might Say, awesome song. Cigarettes and Alcohol, Morning Glory, and Supersonic, all the hits were on there. So the reaction to these concerts has been overwhelmingly positive. Everywhere I've looked on social media and on the internet, it's just all positive. So here's some of the headlines that have been going around about the concert. So Rolling Stone are saying Oasis make a mighty return after 16 years with blowout UK gig. NME have chimed in and they've said Oasis live in Cardiff, a Supersonic reunion for a new generation. Friday, July 4, Principality Stadium. The returning Britpop heroes sound awesome. They look cool as and deliver the greatest hits of greatest hits. Lord knows we need this escape. 5 stars. So awesome review from them. And then you've got The Guardian's review here. Oasis review, a shameless trip back to the 90s for Britpop's loudest, greatest songs. 5 stars. So they're definitely off to a great start. The feedback's been really positive. They're now off to, when you look at the tour schedule, they're off to Manchester next. There's 5 shows in Manchester, another 5 shows in London. Then they're off to Scotland, Ireland, and then they come back through Toronto, Canada, through America, so Los Angeles, Mexico City. Then they've got a couple in London. Then they do Tokyo and Japan, and then they're over to Australia and then back through South America. So they've got a pretty demanding tour. They're hitting a lot of places from now until the end of the year, so it's going to be a pretty big one. Another interesting thing of note is their Spotify account. You can see now they've got a ranking there. They're 252nd in the world, which means a lot of people are getting on there and rediscovering their music or replaying their music. And look, I mean, it is a pretty big deal. These guys were part of pioneering the Britpop movement in the 90s, and they were a massive band. And then for them to be away for 16 years, fans not knowing whether they'll ever get to see them live again, and then they come together, it's a massive celebration. I still remember the first time I heard Oasis when I was a kid. I think I was in information technology class. I was sitting next to this guy. He used to always bring a CD Walkman, and he was like a cool dude. He always just had all the latest music. He used to sort of smuggle me an earbud, and I remember hearing the start of Morning Glory. They just had that huge, epic sort of stadium-like sound coming from the CD itself. And I just thought, man, these guys are awesome. Obviously fell in love with their music and followed them all the way through the 90s and into the early 2000s. And then they broke up. And I think it's just human nature as well. Like when you can't have something for so long, it creates that even more anticipation to see these guys live when they do come back together. And we saw that recently as well with Guns N' Roses, where they got back together and did a world tour. Now they're touring everywhere. But I think I'm digressing a little bit here. Oasis are a great band. And if you listen to their song catalogue, they've got some really, really great songs. And just Liam's attitude and the way they perform these songs are like no other band. But that's just my opinion, guys. Let me know in the comments. Did you see them in Cardiff? Do you have tickets to see them? in any upcoming shows? Do you think this whole thing is a waste of time and you don't like Oasis? Let me know in the comments. Or do you love Oasis? Let me know some of your experiences with their music, your favorite songs. Hit me up in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks, guys. See ya.